Hello, lovely, wonderful, beautiful, magnificent, perfect Leos. How are you? I hope you've been doing good. Okay, so what I did is I sat down and I asked the universe to give me some keywords and anything that I need to tell my Leos for their love life. This is not time sensitive, so whenever this finds you, if it resonates with you, then it is for you. But let's get started here. Okay, the first thing that came up was creation. So when it comes to your love life, this can mean a lot of things. But if you're somebody that's artistic, this tells me that you're likely to meet somebody doing something artistic if you have not already met somebody. So this would be just for people that have not met somebody yet. That doesn't mean the reading is only for those people, but that's what that is for. But it's also in creating new connection or creating deeper connection. I think that Spirit really wants Leos, as magnificent as you are, to allow yourself to kind of sit in that energy of, that, what's the word? Not creation, you know what I'm saying, but just that like a grounded, like connected to that fertility of life type energy. Like just be in that energy as much as you can. We also got contentment. So it's very hard for Leos to just be content. I am also a Leo, and we feel things very strongly. If you hurt somebody, we're going to rip your face off, right? You hurt someone we love? Goodbye face. If you are good to us, you will have our loyalty to the end of time. So you have to work on just being content. You don't have to have extreme emotions, Leo. You don't have to be either angrier than angry and wanting to eat people's faces, or you don't have to be so in love with people that you put yourself last, right? We have a tendency as Leos to do that. We take care of our pride. We take care of our people around us, are everything to us. But it's okay to just sit and be happy and be content and just enjoy life. You're allowed to just enjoy life. Now, and this is in regards to partners. This is in regards to being able to build strong relationships with partners without having that codependency as well. Leos tend to be a little codependent as well. I also got manifestation. So this tells me that whatever stage of your relationship you're in right now, Leo, you have a really strong ability, especially like when you're seeing this video, to manifest the heck out of things, to create that next level in that relationship just by deciding that that's what you want. Who cares what they want? No, I'm just kidding. But you can really manifest that. You can really take control of the energy and move it into a place that's much more advanced and much more what you want to see for that relationship. And then water. This when this came up, I saw a body of water. It was like a river. It wasn't a lake or an ocean. Of course, if that's what's near you and you can't get to a river or a creek, that's okay. But you need to do some meditation near some water. Be safe, please. But you've got to go and do these meditations, and meditation is different for everyone. Some people just walking along a body of water and just contemplating things, that is enough meditation. Some people need to like take a salt bath for their water meditation. Some people just need to like go actual swim and spend time in the water as a meditation. Whatever that is to you, it's completely personal. Never let somebody tell you you're meditating wrong, because there's no wrong way to meditate. Now, we also had Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter pop into my head. Listen, I love Sabrina Carpenter. She's the cutest person ever, and she reminds me of me when I was her age. It's like looking at a mirror. But if this song comes on, think of this. Think of this video. It means you're on the right path. It means you're going in the right direction. And then we also, and you know what, that might actually be something too that comes on when you're on a date with somebody, right? If you're just meeting somebody, you're just starting to date somebody, that's what that could be as well. Or it could be somebody says, oh my God, I hate that song, or oh, I love that song. And it's like anything to do with that song is basically telling you you're in alignment with where you need to be. Even if you hate it, even if you hate it so much, even if you hate Sabrina Carpenter and you can't stand her, the song, it doesn't matter. Spirit is going to use the song, and Spirit has a sense of humor. So, all right. And then we have Ladybug. Listen, it's a meditation drawing. It's not good. Okay. It's okay that it's not good. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not even sure if they have antennas, but I put them on. Anyway, ladybugs. If you see ladybugs, that is a message from Spirit. I don't know what the message is, but it's a message from Spirit. Consider what you were thinking about, what you were doing, basically kind of the gist of where you were at when you're seeing these ladybugs, and especially if they are recurring, then you need to really pay attention. But okay, so that's where we are there. Now let's go to the cards and see what else comes up for you. Okay. First energy coming up. We have, and I don't do reversals on this deck. Suffering in silence. So don't do that. This is basically the Nine of Swords. And a lot of anxiety and stuff. You might be feeling some of that right now. You might be feeling this over a breakup that's just happened. You might be feeling this within a relationship, or, about meeting a new person, a date that you have planned. Stand your ground. Okay, so with stand your ground coming up, that tells me that you may need to really reconsider who you are currently with. That loyalty is not always a good thing. Somebody maybe has been pushing you around a little bit, and you've taken it and made excuses, and it's caused you to have to hide things. Yeah, it looks like you are going to go through a little bit of a breakup. I'm sorry, Leos, but it's a good thing. It looks like you're going to go through a little bit of a breakup over the next little while here. And it's going to feel like a release, though. And that's where a lot of that meditation by the water comes in. That's where that comes in, and you get to kind of recalibrate yourself, Oh, all right. And then we have the light, the sun card. Things warming up. And this doesn't, I will say, like, this doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup. It could be that you've had a fight that feels really bad, and it feels like it could be the end. Um, it might end up being the end in that, but we'll see what else comes up here. Yeah, emotional withdrawal. So you gotta pull yourself back from somebody. And then, well, look at that. Partnerships and alliances. So it does turn around. A lot of this energy here with the emotional withdrawal, you've got to spend some time just healing and learning how to be content without focusing on another person, right? Sometimes we chase a certain feeling so much that we forget that it's okay to just love ourselves. It's okay to just be connected to ourselves. And this is funny because the Espresso song, I was listening to an interview with Sabrina Carpenter about when she wrote the song. She wrote it as a manifestation, actually. So that's really cool that came out with manifestation being part of the meditation. She wrote it as a manifestation because she felt lonely and nobody wanted to be with her. Nobody wanted to date her. And she wrote it in a way of like how we use manifestation, right? Like this is already happening to me. This is already the connection that I'm in. And then she met that what's his name, Barry something, and they're not together anymore, but it still brought her that connection that she wanted. And she had to be content where she was and then manifest what she wanted. And you may have to learn to be content outside of a relationship for a little while so that you can manifest something that is actually really good for you. Yeah, the waiting game. Can you see that? Yeah. Having patience. New beginnings. This is like the Fool card. Taking chances on yourself, taking chances on a different life. And look at that. Your last card coming up here is harmony. So you've got a lot to look forward to, but you got to get through some crap first. You got to get through kind of the sludge and the things that aren't so great. And I think you've got to probably either let go of being right in the relationship you're in. If you're having struggle, look and figure out, like, is it you? Is it you? Are you being the one that's unreasonable? Because sometimes, other times, are you letting them get away with stuff because you don't want to be alone? Or because you feel so connected and so bonded to somebody even though they're not good to you, right? So you have to really consider that right now. That first row up there is really telling you, like, you gotta deal with this. You gotta figure this out. But then we have, some kind of that middle energy where things feel like not great, but it turns into something really beautiful. You've got the sun coming up, nurturing, warm energy. You've got harmony and new beginnings and kind of having to have some patience with that waiting game. But in the meantime, you're building yourself and you're manifesting exactly the kind of partner you want. So I hope that this is helpful. Take care of you, Leo. Stop being so damn loyal and putting yourself last all the freaking time, and allow yourself to move forward and experience what real love feels like.